Hello, my name is Tess Bedell, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on writing in agriculture. This is based off of a report I did with the same name. Today's agenda is going to be an introduction with a background, methods, a finding, and a conclusion. So this is the man I interviewed. His name is John Bedell. He is a chicken farmer with over 20 years of experience, a third-generation farmer, and he originally worked as a ranch manager for an egg company called JS West, and now he is the vice president of agriculture for that same company. He is in the egg industry. This is a normal day for John. He would be looking at these four main aspects. As a ranch manager, he would be dealing with the environment specifically through the barns and their structural integrity. He would also be looking at the feed that the chickens consume and general budgets for these ranches. Also production, the belts, the machines. It's more than just the eggs and the quantity of those eggs, but it's also the machines that take the eggs. And unfortunately, when working with live animals, there is an aspect of death that is involved. Birds get sick. Birds happen to die. Accidents happen. But John would deal with these things by writing reports, memos. He would be constantly documenting the ranches that he was assigned to look over. Now, let's talk about agriculture as a whole. There's two main forms of writing that are present. You have technical writing and professional writing. Technical writing is a little bit of a given because agriculture is a science-based career. So you need to know about data and charts and graphing and being able to repeat that information and have research done so that a constant product can be pushed out. While professional writing is more of a business aspect. So from a PDF file I found from the State University of North Dakota, this PDF was for a class of agricultural and biosystems engineering. It was a graduate student class. The professor wanted the students to write technically. He wanted them to learn how to technically write articles. But the way to do that, in his words, was to have them read articles. If you are trying to write something, then you need examples so that you can write to that same caliber. And then I also have a graph right here of a technical piece that that John Bedell would look on a daily basis. This is an egg production chart. It would be dealing with the amount of eggs that a ranch has, and then each barn of how many eggs. So a chicken can lay about 365 days a year. On average, that's not always the case. It's more closer to 250 to 300. These numbers are not factual. This is just an example. And also, too, a lot of ranches would have more than just 3 barns. I think the max on most ranches would be about 6. So now the professional writing in agriculture. The company aspect, the management of it. So when John Bedell got promoted to being a vice president, he dealt more with the professional writing aspects and reports. He is an alternate for the American Egg Board Association. The American Egg Board Association volunteers and donates eggs to the White House for the, I believe it's called the White House Egg Roll. I was able to participate and volunteer for this event. And on the left is the report that they would do every year when they have this event. This is 2024's. They also go all the way back to, I believe, 2018s to 2019s as well. And this is an example of what the professional writing would be in an agricultural sense. So how do you learn to professionally write? If agriculture is a science-based career, wouldn't technical writing be the dominant writing format? Well, this doesn't seem to be the case, at least for John Bedell. So how did he learn? He learned through some college courses because he was an business major, but he also learned on the job. So he learned through examples that previous people of his position wrote. He read, he studied. He also trial and error. You have to crack a couple eggs to make an omelet. And then he got help. Specifically, there was a lady named Kelly who helped him through a lot of it because as a vice president, he had never been in this position before. So where would you learn this? Where would you go do this as somebody who's going into an agricultural field, whether it's soils, um, eggs, horses, cattle? You find some college classes. You don't have to take only ag-based college classes. You can also take just professional writing classes like 120p. Or you can get a job, a lower or a starting out job, and you can use trial and error. And of course, always ask for help. If you need help with something, you should go out and search it because an answer will always be no unless you ask. And then the best way to write is by reading. To write at your best, you need to read the best. This is my reference list for the American Egg Board Association's report and the PDF file I found from North Dakota State University. And I would like to thank you so much for watching.